3 years ago today, I made this Scratch account named Game Rules 09. Yeah, don't ask about that stupid ass name. Well, not precisely. I'm only late about 11 days? Well, that was due to me having to drop a video on the exact same day as my anniversary. Do check it out, by the way, link is in the description. Anywho, this video is just going to explain about my journey and what made me want to do all of this. So sit back and relax and enjoy this. Also, I'm going to put some running gameplay in the background because I literally have no idea what else to put in. So, yeah. It'll keep your kids' attention as well. Okay, so first we're going to talk about October the 4th, 2022. Yes, not the 6th, the 4th. And this was literally 2 days before I made Game Rules 09. And that goes to an account called Fun Games 007, which, yes, it's an account I made, but I literally deleted it on the day I made it, and it probably got deleted the day I made Game Rules 09, due to Scratch deleting your account 2 days after you want to delete your account, for some odd reason. Anyway, this account had nothing. This was meant to be my original account, but I didn't really know how to verify my email, and I couldn't really do anything, so I just deleted it and then did Game Rules and then it worked. So happy days. So yeah, here's an account you probably did not know about. But still, October 6th, 2022 counts as my joining day, not October the 4th. October 6th, 2022, aka the day that I joined Scratch. Bear in mind, I was literally in school when I made that account, and that was literally before one of my maths lessons, I think. And I don't think I made anything on that day, but I did make something on October 7th, 2022, the day after I joined Scratch. And it was literally a jumping game. A jumping game probably like this, which I got from this tutorial right here. And yeah, I did plenty of these throughout October and November 2022. I would say I did around 16, 17? I don't really remember. What I do remember though is I made 12 Animal Crossing jumping games. And I did a Halloween jumper one and a normal one. I'm pretty sure I did some more as well. So I'd say about 16, 17. And I also remember doing my own tutorial, which is in my school files. So yeah, I did also make some other goofy shit, which I can find on this website called WAYBACKMACHINE.com. And there is one from December 14th, 2022, and here is what it looked like. So as you can see, there's 5 projects that are not on my page. If you go on the Game Rules 09 page. First up, we have Christmas and the calendar, which yes, I do remember doing. Next up, we have amane.exe, which yes, is a weird ass project. I do not know what was that. Next up, we got hand reveal, which, what the fuck? Why would I reveal my own hand? That's just retarded. Okay, don't even ask what the hell this is. Why am I putting fictional characters on the nice and naughty list? What the fuck? Then last up we have When You're Asked to Pause the Game, which is just a clip from Luke Davison. By the way, I do have another page from 2023, but I ain't gonna bother going through that. But if you guys want to see it, the link is in the description. December 7th, 2022. Which is also the day I shared my first Scratch project, YouTube Ads Be Like. And holy shit, that gained so much views. I don't mean so much. As of right now, it has 400 something views. But bro, it gained 100 views in the first 24 hours. But that was probably due to me re-adding it to loads of studios and all that. And that just got a lot of people to click on the project. Which yeah, back in I was in a load of studios, so yeah. like, mate, the project's not even good. Like, it's literally just a picture throughout the whole project, and yet I called it a fucking animation. Like, it's more like of an audiobook, man, not a freaking animation. But I still call it an animation because, yeah. I mean, it was like that for the other two animations as well, which is when you ask him for McDonald's and Tom Nook goes to work. YouTube Shorts be like it's kinda my first animation, since it kinda had like a bit more thing into it. But yeah, my animations got better and better over time, so that's good. December 31st, 2022, which is literally the day before 2023. Anyway, this day is about me starting TikTok. If you don't know, I'm a TikToker and I've been a TikToker for pretty much about 3 years, so that's something you didn't know. Anyway, my first account is my alt, which is this account right here. And boy, I've used this account for pretty much loads of stuff, like throughout the past 3 years. As of right now, I did like music stuff, like music reviews, but I just used to use this account to put like goofy, like random stuff on it. I kind of still do. Anyway, I remember my first video being some like kind of plush related video, because 10, 11, 12-year-old me just liked plush videos and liked making them. Like, I just faked being a plush tuber back then. I don't know why. And that's nowhere to be found since it's practically permanently deleted and it's been like that for ages. Also, my account was private at first, and there was a bunch of usernames I had since I just remember like changing it every week. But I'll give you a few. I remember my first being Super Mario Rules 4, the edible black hearts, and I don't even know why. I just like the black heart emoji. I know I wasn't emo, I wasn't depressed, I just fucked with it. Also, Game Lector 13 because I like games and I like collecting. Well, I didn't really collect, just kind of like the name. And it was a mashup, so yeah. And I'm pretty sure there's more, but I ain't gonna bother going through it. I can see from my mention history, since I used to get mentions from my friends in funny videos, and yeah. February 2023. I don't remember what day it was on, but I would assume the 22nd. Anyway, this is where I first got my username, OSG, aka OldSchoolGamer. Basically, back then, I used to get into like old games like Super Mario Bros. And like other old games like that. And at first, I wanted to do content like that, but I did do some, but I didn't really end up doing it. I mean, I remember advertising an emulatorgames.net website with my old ass voice.
If you want to play retro games but do not have enough money to get an handheld console,
Yeah. I only got that from 1980s Gamer since he made a video about it, so I just had to check it myself and I was like, oh my god, cool! But like, the website is shit if you click on play a game online, because I remember like doing that on my school Chromebook and I played like a DS game or something and the graphics were absolute fucking shit. But nowadays I use it to download games, which I barely even do. I mean, I now got a PSP emulator, which I just play GTA games, which I barely even play, but I'll just play it every now and then, like GTA Vice City Stories or GTA Liberty City Stories, like these two games. So, yeah. April 13th, 2023. By the way, don't ask why I'm using a 90s game as the background. It just came from my gallery and I'm too lazy to find other gameplay footage, so I'm just using the things that came from my gallery. Anyway, this day isn't anything special. It just had an introduction to one of my series which called Scratch Toons, which is now OSG Animations, but I haven't made an episode with that in like 4 months because I don't do that anymore. Anyway, this is when my animations started getting more real. Like, it wasn't really proper animations, just is when it started getting more better, so that's why I'm mentioning that date. Got nothing else to say, but yeah. May 14th, 2023. And that is the day I made my first Animal Crossing meme on TikTok. Yes, I did recreate the pizza tower screaming in Animal Crossing. I just got the 4th remake in it, so that's why I did it. But this isn't really my first Animal Crossing video or meme. I remember doing others in 2022, but clearly I didn't post it anywhere. I'm pretty sure it was around 3, which is like, I love tick, like this thing. Spooky Scary Skeletons, which is like a dancing animation meme. Yeah, I don't know why. And the, why is it spicy with Takis? I'm pretty sure that's why I remember anyway. And by the way, they were from October and November, before I joined TikTok. And I'm pretty sure that's what some of you guys know me for TikTok. I make Animal Crossing stuff well and not for long. Also, they really got 2K, so that's pretty cool. May 19th, 2023. I might just keep this in short detailed, but this is where I first shed sus KittyCat, which is probably the weirdest project I ever made. Anyway, I just want to give a fact, which is a person I used to talk to called KittyCat Caden. He remixed my project and made my craziest project, and that project got more views than me. Mine got around 50 as of right now, but bro, that got like 100 views in the first like 2 days or something. I blame this person called V because like she had like 60 alts and she just favored all of them. So yeah, screw you for that shit, man. July 10th, 2023, which that day was hell of a disaster. Mate, today was meant to be a normal ass day. Like, school was normal, that was a fine day. And I was also out for a bit, and that was normal. Alright. But then I come home, and tell me why I found this! Yeah, sorry for that rage here, but I don't know why Scratch Team had to, like, ban my account for literally no reason besides that was something in the past. I was even working on the project during then, but that project never even dropped, and it was something got to do with Giga Chad or something. And I still start to see this account like being blocked to this very day. Like, even though I make kind of cringe stuff on it, I would do anything to log back on that and just look at the old like memories on there. I would even go through like the unreleased Scratch projects and have a look at them. But yeah, RIP Game Rules 9, you will be missed. October 6th, 2023, which is also my first anniversary. Anyway, this day was just about me starting my current Scratch account, but I don't really use that much anymore. OSG_O2010. Anyway, at first I was doing like some like random stuff of us like in the first few months, but I was doing some art stuff. But yeah, that is what I made at first. Even some other stuff like tier list and ranking stuff, and yeah. That is not until that one date, which I'm gonna explain in a minute, but I'm gonna go through 2 more dates, which ain't gonna take me long, so, yeah. October 22nd, 2023. So I woke up on that morning, yeah, checked my phone, and checked TikTok, and I reached 1,000 followers, which is on my current account. Now you might be wondering, OSG, how did you manage to get so many followers that quickly? You're not even that popular. Well, I do have 2,157 followers on my current account, which I'm still grateful for, but let me explain to you all. So I was doing those like teamwork stuff, and I also joined like about like 3 or 4 cults, like before I reached 1K. I did join a few like after I reached 1K, but I'm pretty sure it was like either 1 or 2, or like 1. I'm not particularly sure. Anyways, the cults I joined before we reached 1K was the Sprite Cranberry one, and the Drink Water cult, which is like Ronaldo holding the water bowl, and I don't know any others, but that's what I remember. And I'm pretty sure after I reached 1K, which was in January, I joined that Zeegle cult. So yeah. I missed December 2023 and January 2024 Zeegle, man. So yeah, that's how I reached 1K, which I'm kind of aware, like nearly like probably half of them are like gone or like fake, but oh well, at least I'm kind of famous, so yeah. October 2023, which I don't remember when. Anyway, this is just a short explanation that I joined Instagram on that month, which is this account right here, which I don't use anymore, and now I use this one right here. Anyway, I don't have really a reason why I joined Instagram. I just joined it because why not? I mean, I can't use it currently because some of my friends are using it, so I might as well, why not? And also because IG Reels are funny. So yeah, now let's fast forward to 2024. April 19th, 2024. This date isn't that important, but it kind of is for my current Scratch account since I made my first animation slash real project, the Taco Wizard. Why the hell am I calling these animations when you watch them, they're like slideshows? But oh well, that's how I name it anyway, so yeah. Anyway, this is when I started taking my projects a bit more serious now. Like spending days working on a project and making it good and all that. Well, that was probably in the OSG animations era, which back in October 2024, I made my animation series OSG Animations. And that's why I split my projects into seasons, including Game Rules 09. And I had 3 seasons, well, as of currently, and yeah. So the first one was all like animations in Game Rules 09. Second one through April 19th, 2024 till November 15th, 2024, and 3 November 28th, 2024 till June 25th, 2025. And no, there is no season 4, and there never will be, unfortunately, since I'm kinda done with Scratch now. Shit, there's a date I forgot to mention. Crap. March 8th, 2024. Which is also the start of my current Discord server, which is still active to this day. Yeah, crazy it's been like there for over a year now, Jesus Christ. Anyway, this was just a place where I can just promote and announce some stuff, which was pretty cool. I mean, everyone does that, don't they? Sorry about the voice cracks, by the way, it's just puberty, man. So yeah, that's the date that I started my Discord server. Also, if you want to join, I'll put the link in my description below. Okay, now let's go further now. September 29th, 2024. Now, this explanation date might sound a bit crazy, but this is where I first announced my current movie I'm working on called OSG's Universe. Yes, it's been that long since I announced it, which has been over a year now, which is kinda insane. Anyway, the reason why it took me that long to like work on it is because I was busy with Scratch and like I didn't have that much stuff in Animal Crossing, so that's why it took me that long. I mean, I was originally gonna release it earlier this year, like in about February or something, but I didn't. Oh well, at least it's still coming like this year, so that's something you get to be excited about. And part 2 is coming very soon. Also, to check out part 1, by the way, like I said, the link is in the description. Okay, how do you pronounce that word? Jesus Christ. December 25th, 2024. Which is where I shared my first mini movie on Scratch, and that's the only one. But also one of my favorite projects I made called Home Alone: The Return of TimberlandSwag. Yeah, this is probably my favorite because I kind of like spent so much hard work into this. This project is like 15 minutes long, and that ain't normal for a Scratch project. Like one of my top 3 favorite moments is coming home from school and working a bit of TROTLS. Like, bro, I spent 2 weeks working on that project. 2 fucking weeks. The timeline for me working on it was December 9th, 2024 till December 24th, 2024, which is literally Christmas Eve. And I actually first planned it back in August 2024. And then I announced it on September 27th, 2024, when I shared KittyCat's YouTube channel part 6, when it says it in the notes and credits. The name wasn't confirmed, but it did say I was planning on making a Christmas special project, so yeah. October 30th, 2024 was when I first made the logo, and November 14th, 2024 was when I first made the trailer. And it's crazy how this project is nearly 1 year old already, jeez. But yeah, just a little waffle about my favourite project, so yeah. January 13th, 2025. Okay, so basically, in January of this year, I wanted to upload a video every day until I reached 2k. And that was because I was stuck under 2k for a while, and I wanted to get 2k by the end of 2024, but that didn't work. And also it was sort of a New Year's resolution. I mean, I did do that for 2 weeks, around 13 days, but there was one day, on January 13th, I posted this video. Bear in mind, this wasn't meant to be a joke about the wildfires going in LA or anything like that. I wasn't meant to mock them. I was just sort of out ideas, and I decided why not make a video like this. And bro, I literally posted that, and I expected this to reach around a few hundred views, maybe 1k, 2k, 3k, but oh hell no, that got way more than that. It had 400k on TikTok, and for Instagram, you're probably not ready for this. 1 million fucking views. Yes, I'm not even joking. Sometimes I forget that video went hella popular on Instagram. Sometimes I just forget that. I'm not gonna lie, that my inbox probably went wild during then. And also that's when I reached 2k followers, and that was probably the next day. So thank you all for that. And that was when I didn't really need to post every day now, since I reached my goal. March 25th, 2025, which is also the day of the incident, even though it is about the incident. Okay, so if you all don't know what happened, let me explain, and it's got to do with my Discord server. So on March 25th, 2025, while I was sleeping, some people, which have apologized, so it's fine, but I might just tell you all anyway. Just my friend called Wimpler and some of his other friends. Basically, I did something which is kind of dumb if I'm looking back on it, and they just freaking pinged everyone and deleted most of my channels, changed the icon, and changed my server name. I don't even know why they had the audacity just to delete my channels for. I know they apologized, but still, why? Me, Wimpler, and Pro Banley are looking back through our server, and I would look back on the other channels, the old media, memes, and all of that. I mean, I did do a live stream not too long ago reacting to my own old messages, but if my channels was still there, the old messages from the channels I have media, memes, then the stream would have been an hour and a half or 2 hours. Well, not really, since no one barely used them, like art or something. Okay, just 2 more left, man. Jesus Christ, this is taking forever. June 25th, 2025. Okay, so basically around late May, I was getting this think about, life. Mainly about Scratch. Okay, so when I was making my video, the power cut prank, I was actually having so much fun editing it, and that was actually my first time in a long time, making an actual video in CapCut. And something I realized is, why am I spending like ages working on a Scratch project and like barely getting anything out of it? Or I can do better on other platforms and yet I can make money and get way more views. I mean, the average views you can get in a Scratch project is probably around 10, 20, 100 if you're lucky. And yeah, and 100 is considered a lot. But 100 views on TikTok or something is considered a massive flop. And also the fact that Scratch is a site for kids. And I didn't know why I was like coding on a kid's website when I was 15 years old. And yet people were making money off social media. I mean, I wasn't really into making money, but yeah. And so, around on June 3rd, 2025, which is when I came back to school after half-term break, I shared this Scratch project explaining that I'm going to be leaving Scratch soon while retiring from animating. Jesus Christ, what the hell is wrong with my voice, like? And then, like, my last two Scratch projects were rushed as fuck. And then my last one was on June 25th, 2025, and after that Scratch project, I stopped making Scratch projects and wanted to focus on OSG's universe and other things in life, and also, yeah, I don't really know. But yeah, RIP my Scratch era, you will be missed. One more left, let's just get this over with. July 4th, 2025, which is where I returned to Animal Crossing content with this video right here.
Just tell me, why won't you adopt me?
I'm not gonna say it!
Why won't you adopt me?
Because you're...
Yeah, I did not know why I remade that, considering I found it overrated like the day after I posted it, but oh well. Anyway, this was mainly to like prepare for OSG's universe, so that's why I just started making like memes, like Animal Crossing memes in July, like thinking it was 2023 again. I mean, I'm still making some. I mean, I'm making 3 next week, so y'all better stay tuned for that. And yeah, that's what I wanted to mainly focus on, like, for the remainder of the year, I guess. But not gonna lie though, Animal Crossing is actually like a boring game, but I just make memes for fun, not because I'm a fan of it, even though I did used to be a fan of it back in 2023 and 2021 and all that. Like, I don't even take my island seriously, man. But yeah, that was something to bring back 2023 vibes, I guess. Well, look where we are now. It has been 3 years since I've been making content online, and I can't really thank you guys enough. I have met so many people online, and the people I know in real life have supported me through this journey as well, so I'd like to thank all of them for that. And thank you to my YouTube subscribers, my TikTok followers, my Instagram followers, and my Scratch followers for supporting me as well. Even my older followers from Game Rose Island as well, thank you all for that. And I think without you guys, I would have been this far, like heads down, I would have been this far. Like, I've pretty much run through like a half an hour like video explaining my journey throughout the past 3 years, man. But anyway, thank you all for watching, come on, like and subscribe, and thank you all for 3 years once again. Bye.